The Himalayas, majestic, mystical, and terrifying. A place of wonder and danger, where many have ventured, but not all have returned. This is the story of one man who got lost in the unforgiving wilderness of the Himalayas, and lived to tell a horrifying tale. The journey begins. Meet Daniel, an experienced trekker who had always dreamed of conquering the Himalayas alone. Equipped with a backpack, a satellite phone, and a spirit of adventure, he set off on a solo expedition. The first few days were perfect: serene landscapes, crisp mountain air, and a feeling of complete freedom. But then, things took a terrifying turn. The wrong turn. On the third day of his trek, Daniel made a fatal mistake. Distracted by the beauty of a hidden valley, he wandered off the marked trail. Before he realized it, thick fog rolled in, erasing every landmark he had relied upon. His GPS malfunctioned. His satellite phone had no signal. He was lost. The struggle for survival. For the first few hours, Daniel believed he could find his way back. But as the sun dipped behind the peaks, the freezing cold set in. Hunger gnawed at his stomach. His water supply ran low. He set up a temporary shelter under a rocky overhang, hoping to survive the night. But then, the real horror began. The unseen presence. As he lay wrapped in his sleeping bag, trying to fight off the bone-chilling cold, he heard it, a whisper, soft yet chilling. At first, he thought it was the wind. But then, he saw shadows moving between the trees. And the whispers turned into faint, guttural voices. He wasn't alone. But who, or what was out there? A night of horror. Daniel tried to convince himself that exhaustion was playing tricks on his mind. But then, footsteps. Slow. Deliberate. And then, a blood-curdling scream echoed through the valley. It wasn't human. Panic surged through his veins as he clutched his only weapon, a small hunting knife. He knew he had to run. But where? The chase. Heart pounding. He ran blindly through the forest. The whispers turned into deafening cries, almost as if the mountains themselves were alive. He felt an unseen force chasing him, closing in with every step. And then, he tripped. His head hit a rock. Darkness consumed him. The mysterious rescue. When Daniel opened his eyes, he wasn't in the forest anymore. He was in a small hut, lying on a makeshift bed. An old man sat beside him, stirring a pot of herbal tea. The man spoke in a language Daniel barely understood, but he could make out one thing: you were lucky. The spirits don't spare many. The haunting truth. As Daniel recovered, he learned the horrifying truth. The valley he had entered was known as the Valley of the Lost. For centuries, it had been a place where travelers mysteriously disappeared. Some say it was cursed. Others believe ancient spirits haunted the land, seeking revenge for something lost in time. But one thing was certain: no one who had heard the whispers ever returned. Except Daniel. Escape and survival. With the old man's guidance, Daniel found his way back to civilization. He never spoke of what he truly saw that night. But his experience changed him forever. He no longer sought adventure in the mountains. Because he knew, some places are meant to remain undiscovered. If you ever find yourself lost in the Himalayas and hear whispers in the wind, run. Because some mysteries should never be unraveled. And some spirits should never be disturbed. What do you think Daniel really encountered that night? Was it just his imagination, or something far more sinister? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more spine-chilling stories. Until next time, stay safe and stay aware. Like, subscribe,